Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. King Charles has appointed Sir Keir Starmer as the third Prime Minister of his reign, following a decisive victory for Starmer's Labour Party in the general election on July 4th. The King summoned Starmer to Buckingham Palace on Friday to formally request him to form a government, a ceremony known historically as kissing hands, although the actual physical gesture has been discontinued over time. The private meeting between the monarch and the Prime Minister marks the first of their weekly audiences. This tradition underscores Britain's constitutional monarchy system, where the sovereign's role is to reign rather than rule. Although King Charles is the head of the state, he holds no political power. The government acts in the monarch's name, carrying out constitutional and ceremonial functions, such as appointing the Prime Minister, approving bills, and opening and suspending parliamentary sessions. In his communication with the Prime Minister, the sovereign has the right to be consulted, to encourage and to warn on political matters. The meeting between King Charles and Starmer, where they were photographed shaking hands in the formal audience room of Buckingham Palace, marks the beginning of a new premiership and the end of 14 years of Conservative Party rule. Earlier that day, former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak visited the King to mark the end of his tenure. Prince Harry has found himself at the centre of controversy surrounding his nomination for the Pat Tillman Award for Service, an honour named after former NFL player Pat Tillman, who left his sports career to serve in the US military after the 9/11 attacks and was tragically killed by friendly fire in 2004. Richard Eden, the diary editor for the Daily Mail, has publicly urged Harry to decline the award, suggesting that doing so would be the honourable thing to help avoid further controversy. Eden said, "I just think for once Harry needs to do the honourable thing and, just say no, turn it down. What I've written for a piece for Mail Plus in my newsletter this week is that Harry should say, you know what, actually, I won't accept this because the last thing the organisers of this event want is this kind of controversy. It's a great award that's meant to be honouring someone who's, put service before personal gain, and it really isn't appropriate for Harry to get it. So I said, if he's a gentleman, if he's got a sense of shame, he won't accept it." Charlotte Griffiths, the editor-at-large for the Mail on Sunday, suggested that Harry reaching out to Mrs. Tillman personally could potentially alleviate some of the tension and demonstrate a gesture of goodwill. "I think it would really win her over," Griffiths said. Meghan has finished filming her new cookery and home show, and it could be soon available on Netflix. A Hollywood insider told the Daily Beast it all went well and is in the can. When asked if filming had concluded, a spokesperson for Meghan declined to comment. Neither Netflix nor Meghan's team have announced when the series will air or its title. Meghan has described the show as one that will celebrate the joys of cooking and gardening, entertaining and friendship. Recently, Meghan was spotted by a TikTok user filming in a Beverly Hills park. However, the industry insider suggested that the park footage was likely unrelated to the home show, stating that the team had got everything they needed. Mark Borkowski, a PR consultant, commented on Meghan's business challenges, saying, "The issue is Meghan's ability to generate actual money. That is dependent on the quality of this new show. I suspect it won't be a car crash, but there is too much riding on it, and she is being repped by the most powerful talent agency in the world who will have gathered the right people around her. If she has listened and learned and is comfortable in this new role as a kind of sub-Martha Stewart, sub-Oprah, this could be a relaunch to something new and interesting. If it is another fail, it will be more difficult because she will have to pivot to yet another new direction. But the bottom line is that whatever Meghan Markle does will always generate massive interest. She brings eyeballs, and that means there is a long line of people who would still want to align with her. She will always attract somebody who will want to leverage her brand." Hold on to your dog biscuits and hold your nose for this next one. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are planning a 2-month summer getaway to a remote island to relax and have fun with their children. A source told OK, as usual, Meghan and Harry celebrated with the kids on July 4th, but she wants to use the next couple of months relaxing and having fun after a stressful year so far. Meghan wants to get away with Harry and the kids to a remote island so they can just have fun as a family without any outside pressure and be in complete luxury. The Sussexes have had a busy year, launching their rebranded website, sussex.com, and engaging in various projects in the US and abroad. Meghan secured a new podcast deal and launched her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. Sounds exhausting. Now, the couple is looking forward to 2 months of relaxation with their children and special birthday surprise for Meghan in August. The source added, Archie and Lilibet are at an age now where they can do more adventurous stuff, and Meghan has even talked about a trip to Disneyland as she knows they will be well looked after there and how much the children would love it. Lili is very into Disney princesses right now and would be in her element. Additionally, Meghan is planning to spend more time with her friends on girly trips and pampering weekends as she prepares for a busy autumn filled with new work commitments. Hopefully Harry will not be exhausted by spending 3 hours at the ESPYs. Palace Intrigue will be right back. People has confirmed that William and Kate have privately donated funds to people in the Caribbean impacted by the storm and continue to follow the situation closely. King Charles also issued a statement saying, "My family and I have been profoundly saddened to learn of the dreadful destruction caused by Hurricane Beryl across the Caribbean. Above all, we send our heartfelt condolences to the friends and families of those who have so cruelly lost their lives. I have seen the extraordinary spirit of resilience and solidarity that people across the Caribbean have shown in response to such destruction, a spirit which has been called upon too often. And I also send my particular gratitude to the emergency services and volunteers who are supporting the rescue and recovery efforts." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.